Hey all, I know some of you had a couple of problems with finding the responsible conduct of research training, and I just want to give you a little guided tour on how to get there. And I know it can be definitely confusing at the beginning. The trainings are really important because if you work in a research lab or some other environments, some of the institutions, and you can see that National Science Foundation, NIFA, and National Institute of Health, they all require certain trainings for you to be able to work on grants and to work in certain labs as well. So doing this as a part of the lab environment, I think, is a really good standard for you to be kept or to learn really best practices in terms of learning. So the one we are using and the link we had is the Collaborative Institutional Training Initiative, the City Training. And the UF had its own RCR research until last year, but this time for the first year we are using the City Training for the RCR. And you can see what the topic's about. It's about, really learning about how to conduct research, what is wrong, what is right, how do you do plagiarism. Sometimes people really don't understand what can be considered a bad thing in doing research. So again, going to the City Training is pretty straightforward. You log into my UFL. The steps are here step by step. And then you go to City, and then you can add a course and add to my courses and go. All right. So let's now go to my UFL. And again, in case you don't know how to log into my UFL, you just Google my UFL and then click on it, log in, authenticate with Duo usually, and then you can either search for City Training or for training, or you can go to the menu for self-service, menu, my self-service, training and development, and then here's City Training. See the other training for bloodborne pathogens and so on were through the My Training, and the City Training is through City Training. All right, we had the University of Florida, and these are the ones I've done already through City. So you see I've done quite a few, but the ones we are, the institution list, active courses, learner tools. Okay, so in terms of courses, we need to add a course. And this one will be responsible conduct of research. And we just do the life science one, right? Because we don't do social science, physical, natural science, life science is really the best one for us. And question 2, if you would like to register, expert compliance, not at this time. Good clinical practice, I don't need this at the time either. Human subject research, not at this time. So we're really trying to do just the basic. Biosafety, we've done this through another one, not at this time. And then we say submit. And you should be able to have, let's see if it added it. No, apparently it didn't. Let's try this again. Yes, we want to add this one. All right. Let's see, tools. All right, that didn't work, but we'll figure that out in a second. All right, so I just didn't look at the right page, and it was added to my list of courses. So here is the Life Science Responsible Conduct Research, and you say start now, and you're starting all these different modules, and at the end you should get your certification. Again, it can be a little bit confusing at the beginning, I totally agree, but one really, really important skill about being a scientist and being a student as well is that you're stubborn. So it's not about not finding it and I can't do this, but be stubborn, you can find it, it's all there, okay? And again, we're always here to help you if you have any questions.